So on March 5th, Brandon Johnson and all those throwed out sanctuary city mayors were called to the carpet by the House committee. They had a hearing and they wanted to grill these dudes or these mayors on why they do what they do and what they plan on doing in the future. Why they have this meeting, I don't know. Might be a lot of song and dance, smoke and mirrors, but I do believe that there is a part of it uh, that they do plan on using what these people say out here in public in order to try to get ready to charge these folks with federal crimes here soon. But like I said, I watched this and it's a lot of information, a lot of clips that are out there that are posted on what happened because this lasts like a few hours. So man, it's like endless amount of videos that we can do on this. So we're just gonna start with this one and we'll see how it go. And you know what I'm saying? I might do a few more, but let's hit it because I am very interested to see what Brandon Johnson, how he's going to answer these questions. Let's don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. So every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Mayors, thanks for being here, leaving your cities to come to Washington, D.C. today. By either definition or by claim, each of you, I think, could justifiably say represent what's considered a sanctuary city. If you could describe it, what would you, sanctuary from what? Anybody? Mayor Johnson, you want to start?
That's
Mayor
a good
Johnson?
question because a lot of all these cities claim that they are sanctuary cities. We've heard it in press conference. We've heard it in interviews. So you are a sanctuary city. What are you sanctuarying these people from? All right, let's go.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Congressman. I welcome that.
I will leave a link to this video in the description box, like I always do, if you want to see this in its entirety. But we're here to break this down.
Because I wanted to clarify, we do not shield people from federal.
I just asked you what. So you don't consider yourself.
Let's go back. Sorry that I interrupted. Let's go back.
Think we could justifiably say represent what's considered a sanctuary city. If you could describe it, what would you, sanctuary from what? Anybody? Mayor Johnson, you want to start? Mayor Johnston?
Thank you, Congressman. I welcome that because I wanted to clarify. We do not shield people from federal.
I just asked you what. So you don't consider yourself a sanctuary
So he
city?
didn't even answer the question. He said we don't shield them from federal something, but he just said, what are they sanctuaries from? That's all he asked is, what are you a sanctuary city. So what are you shielding people from? What are you helping people to avoid? Why are you hiding these folks? It's basically what he's saying. Simple question. Didn't say nothing, didn't give no specifics. Just ask simple old question.
We provide services and supports.
Do you consider yourself a sanctuary city? That's
we do not under that definition.
You don't use the definition. You're not a sanctuary.
We call ourselves a welcoming city.
Okay, so what are you welcoming and who are you not welcoming?
Well, we're welcoming everybody.
Okay.
We don't keep folks.
So you're welcoming criminals that you don't have any idea what their crime background is, and you're good with that?
No, we aggressively pursue.
How do you do that? No. How do you vet the people that you welcome in your sanctuary city?
Sir, we don't vet folks that arrive from Illinois or California with a background check when they come into the Denver airport any more than someone from another location.
So you're welcoming any illegal immigrant or illegal alien to your city without question?
Well, folks that make the decision to come to Denver, they arrive, and then we expect.
But you call them, you welcome them, you welcome them. You call them to your city and say, if you come here, you will be safe from what?
Thank you, sir. We don't call anyone to our city. Folks that arrive in our city, we offer same access to services they may need to be successful. And if they break the law, we hold them accountable, we charge them, we prosecute them.
What about if they've already broken the law?
Well, if they've already broken the law and there is another jurisdiction that has a warrant for that person, they let us know and we would cooperate to transfer them to that jurisdiction.
I think we saw in Mr. Jordan's conversation with you that you really don't do that. Mayor Johnson, how about you? How many?
So basically he's saying that they don't question no one's status if they come from Illinois or Dallas or any other place. Okay, I get it. But let's just be honest. Come on, y'all. Judge a book by its cover. Because some people want to say that it's wrong to, what you call it, to call people out, to racially, no, what do they call it? Racially, when you damn, I can't think of it. But when you like pull some profiling, like racially profile somebody, ethnically profiling somebody, if they don't speak English, and this country has been majority an English speaking country, and they speak now better English, especially if they're adults. You don't think, well, maybe you might want to question, let me see your ID. I mean, you can say, man, it's a lot of, it's a lot of Hispanic and Latin people that come over here that don't speak English. I understand. But again, you don't think it'd be, feasible or wise to ask for the ID and ask for the papers and to see how, to see how they came over to this country? Because if they came over illegally, they have broken a law. It's like the word sin. A lot of people would do things and know it's wrong. But if you use the word sin when someone does something against scripture, they will be highly upset and will go off on you and will curse you up and down in the name of Jesus. That is true, but because sin is such a harsh word. So these people, like I say, came over illegal. They have committed a crime. There is no two ways about it.
According to my records, you have welcomed 51,648 illegal aliens to your sanctuary city. So I'd ask you, sanctuary from what?
If you're referring to the number of individuals that were bused from Governor Abbott without any coordination, the 52,000 individuals that were seeking asylum, those individuals were bused to us. I passed a bus ordinance to work to coordinate with the governor of Texas. He refused to do that. But that transfer of individuals was the result of the governor of Texas, not the result of a welcoming city ordinance.
Welcoming city ordinance. So
why do they call themselves welcoming city, a welcoming city now? Y'all notice that? Used to be, they always say it's sanctuary city. Now it seems like they done talk to somebody's lawyer. Somebody got in their ear and said, you need to call yourself welcoming city, because if you use the word sanctuary city, they can use that against you in a court of law. Or no, they can flip it because it's probably in some kind of paperwork. But did y'all notice that he didn't even answer the question? I'm gonna tell you, like, the answer that he gave, and y'all, if y'all watch his whole hearing, you would notice that his answers to a lot of questions pertaining to these immigrants, he tries to give the same answer, and then he's interrupted many a times. This is the one time he was not interrupted, and when he wasn't, that's why I kind of wish he would let that white dude talk, the first mayor talk all the way. When he asked him a question, because you let him keep talking, then they can't get out of it, and now you will see exactly who they are, and how they're thinking, and you'll see that they're just full of crap, because he really didn't answer the question. He went all the way around talking about the great state of Texas governor Greg Abbott and how he busted him up there. This dude just asked, "What are they saying? What are they saying? Who are you saying? What are you? What are they sanctuary? What are you call sanctuary from?" And he's talking about a concerted effort to have migrants bust up there. That didn't work out. I'm confused.
you're not welcoming these people that came here illegally?
The individuals that were bused to us from the border.
They were not.
See, he's still doing the same freaking answer. Y'all notice that? Check it out.
The governor of Texas, not the result of a welcoming city ordinance.
Welcoming city ordinance. So you're not welcoming these people that came here illegally?
The individuals that were bused to us from the border.
They were not welcome in Chicago? You didn't welcome them? You didn't provide them sanctuary?
So the welcoming city ordinance is pretty straightforward. It allows for our local law enforcement to focus on local policies, and that's why we're seeing a decline in violence.
So you don't care.
Where the hell was the answer? Mayor Johnson's full of crap.
About federal law enforcement policies, only local policies?
We comply with all laws. What I do care about is this body, Washington, passing comprehensive immigration law.
So let me ask you this. Chicago residents reported 28,443 violent crimes during 2024 alone, cases of aggravated assault rising to the highest level in 2 decades. Now, also, state funds, $160 million, were issued to illegal alien job assistance shelters in Chicago. You're the mayor of Chicago. Do you think that your residents or the residents of your state should be paying for that more than they should be paying for their own needs, their own roads, their own public safety? I mean, who elected you? The people that came illegally, whether they were sent to you or not, or the people that reside in Chicago? Who elected you? And who do you serve?
The people of Chicago elected me as the 57th mayor of the city of Chicago, and we serve all the residents of the city of Chicago.
Illegal or not, criminal or not. How many of the 662,566 illegal aliens with criminal histories that ICE has reported are now residing in Chicago?
Someone will have to get back with you with that number. I don't keep account
do you
of.
take immigration information from criminals as they're arrested and processed? Do you take immigration information?
Our local law enforcement focuses on getting all violent individuals
do you
off the
determine
streets
whether
of
they're
Chicago.
here legally, what their immigration status is as a function of your justice
Gentleman's
system?
time's expired, but please feel free to answer the question, Mayor.
The Welcome in City ordinance ensures that our local residents communicate and trust local law enforcement to ensure that criminals and crime is being addressed.
So
And
you
that's
have
why
no
violent
idea how
crime
many are illegal.
has
Thank
gone
you,
down
Mr.
in the
Chairman.
city
I'll
of
yield.
Chicago. Thank you very much,
Chair
Congressman.
now.
Oh, this is this is interesting. This is going to be great video. Here's why I feel that Mayor Johnson and the sanctuary city mayors don't have a leg to stand on with this here. If you get pulled over by the police, U.S. citizen, they are going to ask you for your ID. Period, point blank. I'm not sure if, let me say like this. If you come in contact with any form of law enforcement, with police, based upon a perceived criminal act, either has been or is in progress, 9 times out of 9, they're going to ask you for your ID. Period. They're going to do it. Even as a citizen, you cannot deny them, especially if you're driving and say you're speeding, you can't deny them your ID, your identification, your driver's license. Can't do it. Why? Because they feel that you're doing something wrong. So for them to say that they don't check to see if somebody's immigration status or if they're legal or not, it's a bunch of bull. Because you're supposed to do that. If somebody has committed a crime and you arrest them, you're supposed to find out who the heck they are. If they don't want to give you their ID, okay, you take a driver license. I mean, you take a fingerprint, send it into the national database. If you can't get, like, you might look if they're in a vehicle. You try to check and see who the vehicle is registered to. You're gonna find out. And if they don't know their name, if they don't give it to you, then you just hold them until you find out, because you can't let them go because they could be a serial criminal. You feel what I'm saying? So for them to sit there and act like that they can't find out if a person is legal or not, man, it's bullcorn. That's a bunch of garbage. But it's funny. You better hope they keep that same energy, because when these federal charges come out, boy, it's going to be, I don't even want to say. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below, share it with the world. Let's have intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here. If you'd like to support us financially, you can always get a super thanks, super chat, super stickers, or you can go to the description box. There's links there, a couple of links there you can click on to help support the channel there. Now, if you would like something tangible for your money, which a lot of people do, check out that shop button And also go to marlonmorale.com where we got products that I know you would like. Silk products, got oil, perfumes, colognes, beard products, handbags, much more. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. With that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.